good afternoon, Enid, and welcome to another glorious city management update. My name is Larissa Sloan, and with me today is Jerald Gilbert.
Hello, Enid. It's good to be here with you again today for the update.
Yeah, how was your weekend?
Wonderful. It was full of festivities. I went down and watched a parade. I watched a Walk of Fame ceremony. I watched an honoring of the Enid Majors baseball team and who won the national championship in Connie Mack baseball recently. And I think I wandered around downtown. I did look at the Enid Main, Saturdays on Main. I think that was going on as well. It was a very busy time downtown. So I hope everybody got to see that. It was great.
Yeah.
It was also, what did you say? The parade was like an hour and a half long?
Like an hour and a half, that's what I was told by
well,
Shay, our
pretty
video
long.
producer.
It was pretty long. And there were Longhorns and Cowboys.
I heard that.
And classic cars and all kinds of stuff. Politicians. Yeah. I didn't see any baby kissing going on though. But I did see a lot of candy throwing to the kids. So it was good.
Candy is always good.
Candy is good. I actually benefited from some. And somebody, I think First Baptist Church was passing out water. That was very thougtle of them. It got hot. It was hot that day. So
smart. That was an all-day event, wasn't it?
Well, it felt that way. But it was only till about, I don't know. It was about an hour and a half, I guess.
Yeah.
A little over an hour. Yeah. It was good, though.
Yeah.
Fantastic. We have the Veterans Day parade coming up in the future. I guess it's a couple months out, but that'll be another opportunity for a parade.
Yeah. That'll be a good thing to get out and enjoy.
Absolutely.
The community.
More things to do in Enid, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Our hometown.
I mean, it's always good.
Yes.
To involve yourself.
Yes, indeed.
Well, we have a few things to go over.
Well, let's get to the update.
You want to just dive right into it?
Yeah.
Wonderful. So we have we have a lot of quality of issues that we want to talk about. So the library received a health and literacy grant to promote like health and wellness in the community, and that was $3,236.
Now tell me again, last week I think we looked at this. What does this mean? Is this a Tai Chi thing?
That is a Tai Chi pose. It's called holding the ball.
Holding the ball, okay.
And so they're not actually supposed to be holding anything. I mean, you could, yeah.
I see.
So it's like a, Tai Chi is a way of, it's kind of like yoga, but it's more moving. It's like transitioning into moves.
Is our library staff teaching the Tai Chi, or are they just
that's part of the health and literacy classes.
That is fantastic. We've got some talented people working at the city.
I know.
Wow.
They're also going to be teaching about healthy cooking and like food prep and and things like that.
And small space gardening. I wonder if that's Margot teaching that, because she's got some flowers and plants over there. I bet it might be her.
Probably.
Yeah. Well, cool.
Yeah, and so the library has some more things going on. So let's talk about those. So they have the book walk that will end this week. So if you want to go and check that out, then you can. It's at Champlin Park, and what they've done is they are hosting the book, The Lost Words, and they have artwork on some panels along the pathways, and so you can go and check that out. And then they have a QR code at the end of the walk, and one lucky winner will win a game set. And so you don't want to miss out on that, and that will be a lot of fun.
All right.
And then another thing that we had going was the
Absolutely.
Walk of Fame honorees. Do you want to tell us about that?
I was there in person. It was great. The mayor was there. Several commissioners were there, Commissioner Stallings and Allen and Norwood. And I would say probably about 50 people or so to honor. We had 4 honorees. Now 2 of them were done posthumously. And but there's a picture of the Kyle Williams family with Kyle. He was there to receive one of the 2021 honors. Clayton Nolan was also there to receive his honor, which was from 2020. We didn't get to properly have a good ceremony for him or for Oscar Curtis. Well, the little pandemic issues. I shouldn't say little, the pandemic issues. And so I thought that Clayton gave a very good speech. Give Me My Flowers Now was the theme of that, and it was very good. Very thankful, as Kyle Williams was. And Oscar Curtis was a posthumous nominee, used to manage J.C. Penney's, was a former commissioner, did a lot of great things. Unfortunately, his family members weren't able to attend. So we will send them off to his daughter, I believe, who's down in Texas. And then Patrick Farrell accepted on behalf of Walter Sheffey. And Patrick did that because he knew, first of all, he's a pharmacist himself, and he knew Walter and spent a lot of time with Walter. I believe they were friends. But what I did not know about Patrick, he graciously accepted to come and get it while he had I didn't realize he had a leg condition, and so he's in the hospital right now, in fact, the ICU. So Patrick, I admire what you did, and I thank you for it, and I hope you're going to be okay. And so everybody out there might say their prayers and keep Patrick Farrell in their thoughts, because he was a trooper. He accepted the honor. He was there and helped unveil, like what's on your screen, the plaque that was on the wall. And then he took off, and then sometime between then and I guess today or yesterday, he got really sick with his leg. So wish him the very best. It was a great ceremony. It was the whole thing was about 30 minutes. So I think it was the right amount of time to properly honor people and to get them in and out of there, because there's a parade going on, and it was a great honor for folks, but people appreciate brief ceremonies. So.
Yeah.
And so they'll forever be on the wall now there at the Stride Bank Center Convention Hall. If you go and look in that west walkway, you can see all of the plaques hanging on the wall, and there's a kiosk there. You can read about the folks, and I believe it's also on our website as well. So you can read about, gosh, there's 40 plus people, I think, that have been honored.
Oh, wow.
Since we started that.
That's neat.
And kudos to the mayor, and I want to say Mayor Shuey had restarted that thing, and Mayor Pankinen, and I believe, I'm trying to think who was on that committee. I think it was Commissioner Stallings and either Commissioner Norwood or Commissioner Orr that was on that committee. So they made excellent. They made an excellent decision. Obviously, all these folks have done a lot for Enid. So it's a award that comes with a lot of thought and weight. It's not just, it's not a popularity contest. It's folks that have done a lot for the city. So
can the community nominate somebody?
Absolutely. Every year we have nominations, and we put out information accepting nominations to the city clerk's office, usually by sometime mid-July. And then the mayor makes with his committee, makes a selection or two selections, usually a living and a posthumous one. And then we have to have about 30 days at least to get those plaques ordered. They're very nice plaques. So it was an outstanding ceremony. I appreciate the communications department being there, Derek, and to take pictures and be there, and the newspaper was there. And I think it was a very good and respectful ceremony, and I believe it was much appreciated by the honorees.
Yeah. That's good to celebrate people that have done great things in our community.
We build upon what everybody else has done.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
For sure. Moving forward.
Yes.
The library also is hosting the Marshall Island community. It's a cultural series that they're doing. And if you want to throw that slide up, that would be great. And so that information.
Hey, it's like magic.
Yeah, it's like magic. So that information is on their website as well, but a little bit about it is they will be going over the history, like the culture and the relationship from the Marshall Islands and the United States. And they'll be just giving, because they're so prominent in our community. As our community, we need to learn about the cultures represented within our community. And so that will be on the second Wednesday of each month at 4 o'clock at the library. And then another thing they have going on, is that it for the library? I think so. So you can get that information from their website at enid.okpls.org. And so any of these things about the library that I've spoken about that you want more information on, feel free to go to that website, and then they'll be able to answer any questions that you might have. And so another thing, I think that's this week, Camping in the Park. I believe it's this coming weekend.
You're right.
It's a free event from the Parks and Rec of Enid. And so that is actually, to participate in that, you'll need to register before September 20th, which is today, at noon. And so they'll be having, they have a list of items that they're going to be doing on Friday the 24th and that's Friday, September 24th and Saturday, September 25th. And they will be allowing you to pitch a tent. Now, this is not something that they normally allow all year long. It's a special event that they put on so that you can get out and you can enjoy nature and things like that. Like I said, it's free, and it's at the north side of Meadow Lake. That you can get more information off of their website at enid.org/campinginthepark. And then I think then we have the community cultural celebration.
Yes.
You know, and I think the Marshall Islands and the community cultural celebration will give a lot of information about them. And so, but what we're needing for this is we need vendors such as food, singers, dancers.
Yeah, we encourage everybody to participate that wants to highlight their culture or their or some cultural aspect of their background. And a great way to do that is with food. Everybody loves to eat.
Yes, food.
But there's also all kinds of things. There's dance. There's craft work. There's discussions and education about the different things. So it's a great event. I can't recall how many years we've done this now, but it's probably 3 or 4, maybe more than that. And it's a good thing. The city celebrates all the cultures that we do have, and we're excited to help put this on every year with other cultures so that we have a better understanding of each other and can get along better, because we certainly are stronger together. So
this will take place at Government Springs North, and it'll happen on October 6th, and it's from 2 to 6 p.m. And if you would like to be part of this event, you can register at enid.org/ccc by October 1st. And we look forward to seeing everybody attend that and to be able to learn something more about the cultures that are represented within our community. Well, I think that's it for all of the quality of life, but now we're going to jump into some of our infrastructures, which we have a lot of those things going on.
It's always good to see that. Lots of good stuff happening. Stuff's getting fixed.
So tomorrow, the residents in the area of North 10th Street from East Chestnut Avenue to East Elm Avenue will experience a water outage due to a new water line being installed. Services are expected to be restored by the end of the day. And then, of course, phase 2 of the South Gate Road construction has began. The landfill will not be accessible from the south. However, the South Van Buren. However, the landfill will be accessed from the east on South 30th Street. And as you may recall, a few weeks ago, a street collapse by St. Mary's Regional Medical Center caused for a road closure on East Oklahoma Avenue between 5th and 6th Street. But you can access the emergency room from East Cherokee Avenue. Completion of that is yet to be determined, and we ask that you just be extremely cautious, as there will be extra traffic for ambulances and things like that on those other roadways too.
It's going to be a long-term fix, long-term repair. So it's probably going to be, I'm going to say probably a year. So I know that that's difficult for folks, but I'm so happy that we have Cherokee Street completely redone to the north of that with the bridge. So that is good. And now we're going to get a rebuilt bridge on the south side of St. Mary's. So I'm happy about that. It's just unfortunately going to take a while.
Yep.
Yep.
It's a process.
Fixing infrastructure always seems to take longer than we think and cost more than we think. So that's just the way it is. But the great thing is, when it's done, we won't have those kind of issues there for a long, many decades. So we're excited about that.
It's fixing it for long term.
Yes.
That's for sure. So the bridge, I think you just spoke about this.
Yes, I think I did. Gosh,
absolutely.
Yes.
So the bridge.
Actually, this one's a little different.
This one is not it.
It's a little different. This is on Broadway, yes.
Oh, okay. Well, we were close.
Yes.
Okay, the bridge on East Broadway Avenue and South 5th Street is being replaced, as well as the intersection is being reconstructed, and that's going to take about 9 months or so.
Yeah, this is a continuation. People may remember on Randolph and 5th Street, that was closed for a really long time by the new skate park location. But it's really nice to drive through there now.
It is very nice.
And eventually it'll be the same way on Broadway, and then we'll fix 5th Street between the two streets, and we'll do some more work at that new skate park.
I know.
We'll put the retro skate park out and do some other things.
Have they decided when they're going to start painting?
The mural, I don't know exactly. I know Angela Rasmussen would have the answers on that. I do know there's a little bit of work that needs to be done to the building, I think covering up a window or something, but I'm thinking before the end of the month that artist is maybe scheduled to come in. So it's very soon, it's all been awarded, so it's just a matter of getting ready for that. Artist Kipto, I think was his artist name, Kipto. So Kipto's coming, so.
Well, I know I just keep my eyes on it because I like to watch the
Yes.
transformation of walls,
Yes.
of art. I don't know. I'm an art lover. And so on to the next. So there's going to be I think this one was temporary as well. Okay, so on East Columbia Avenue, from Kennedy Street to North 4th Street, that will be closed for a new water line that's being installed, and that will cause the road to close intermittently, and that's going to last about 6 weeks. So we have a road closure and a water outage possibly. And then the road closure, see there's that for the Columbia closure.
Yes.
And then there's going to be a road closure on Wheat Ridge Road from West Owen K. Garriott to West Roop Avenue for the Tennyson Manor Apartments. Now, I did not know that was a living center.
Yes, I believe it was designed for seniors, and it's I believe it's a qualified income place out there, but I believe what they're fixing is the entrance to that location.
Yes.
And a little low water crossing there
Yes.
to fix the road.
That's what they're doing. Yep.
Did it say it'd take about 2 weeks, or what did it say?
Actually, it said that it was, so what I have here is that it'll be over around the 23rd.
Okay, well, that
Of
should
this
be
week.
done this week if it's
Yes.
not already done. So I haven't been out there in that area, but it should be a nice improvement. It should make it easier for people to get in and out of that apartment complex.
It should be make it a lot more easier. The next one that we have is the concrete repairs on East Oak Avenue, and those will take about 2 weeks to complete. And then, so there's that. You can see it's a little portion.
Yeah, I think that's more of our concrete repair program going on.
Yes. And then a portion of East Randolph Avenue will be closed from North 25th Street to the entrance of Hedges Regional and Hedges Regional Speech and Hearing Clinic.
Yes.
Patients for that clinic can access the parking lot by using the South Street entrance. And I have that is expected to finish up on October 12th.
Yeah, and that's complete road reconstruction from 24th Street to 30th. And so they've already done 30th about to the Hedges Speech and Hearing Clinic now. So that's another example of, it'll be a brand new street work for about 5 blocks or so on Randolph. And that ought to be really nice to drive on when it's done. Got to get past some of the inconvenience of the road work.
I like driving on new.
Me too.
It's like, it's very
Smooth
Yes.
and nice, yeah.
It's just satisfying.
It motivates us to get more done for the citizens.
Yes, for sure. And then there's also a road closure on East Maple Avenue, but this is phase 1 of the East Maple Avenue reconstruction program or project that will begin in the next few days and will prompt a road closure between North 15th Street and North 16th Street. And this should be expected to wrap up in about 4 weeks.
Yeah, and this is like you said, it's just the first phase. It looks like it's a block right there, but
Yeah.
the whole effort's about 5 or 6 blocks, so I'm thrilled about that too. So
Yeah.
this is the actual beginning of construction.
I'm sure the residents are thrilled
Oh
too.
yeah, it's been a pretty bad street, so this will be completely rebuilt, brand new concrete, have a sidewalk, and it'll be nice.
I'm gonna have to on purpose go drive on it.
Yes, you might wait. You might wait 4 weeks, but yes.
Well, I'll wait 4 weeks, but I'll go drive on it.
Okay.
Just to do it. And then there's going to be a driveway installation that's going to have a lane closure on O&K Garriott on the westbound lane. That's going to be between South 11th Street and South 12th Street. That will be closed down and that'll take about a week to complete.
Yeah, and folks will see that on Garriott. I believe that's a new dentist's office that's going in there, so that's exciting, and it's not far from where there's a new family pharmacy out there too. So it's great. There's some development going on the east side of Enid, so we're all excited about that.
And then you'll see that there's going to be a road closure on East Oklahoma Avenue where crews will be doing concrete repairs, and they expect it to take about 2 weeks as well. And then we have a town meeting for the Randolph Avenue construction project. Do you know anything about that?
Yes, Wednesday at 5:30 at City Hall in the council chambers. There is a meeting with the public, and primarily be the folks in the downtown area or anybody else that wants to know about the mill and overlay on Randolph that goes from Washington to 7th Street. And I know we're going to give a little primer on that tomorrow at our council meeting too, but Wednesday will be to talk to the public, solicit their feedback, and potentially make any final changes to our plan based on their feedback, and then get this project going quickly because we want to get it done long before the holiday shopping season begins. Even before the end of October, our goal is to get the downtown portion at least completed so that we don't interfere with commerce down there. We're sensitive to that. We want good things to happen for everybody, and we think we can do it quickly. So we'll be talking about that tomorrow in council meeting for just a few minutes probably, and then we'll talk about it some more at the public meeting and then answer questions and get their feedback.
That sounds like a good thing for them to come to.
It does.
We have a lot of meetings going on.
We do. A lot of stuff going on in the city.
I know.
We're fixing infrastructure and providing customer service, improving customer service. So we're excited. Oh, looky there.
I know. We have a town hall meeting. Let's see. That information. Oh, there it is.
Yes.
It's going to be October 12th at 6:30 at the Stride Bank Center. It's a citywide town hall meeting this time where you can come and tell them all your questions or concerns.
Absolutely. We'll have a posted meeting agenda, which will be to hear from the public. All the commissioners and the mayor will be there, and certain city staff will be there. We're primarily there to listen and to hear the complaints and the issues and the problems and try to solve them or resolve them or put plans together to do that. So we're excited to do that. We did one, it may be coming up, it's almost 2 years ago. I think we did it in February or so of 2020. And the commission decided it was time to do another one. So we're gladly going to have another one. And so mark your calendars if you want to come out. Now you can talk to your commissioners anytime or your city staff anytime. You don't have to wait for the town hall, but if you do want to come out to the town hall and talk about some issues, please do. Note the time. Oh, I said 5:30. It's 6:30, I guess.
Yep.
6:30 on the 12th. Sorry, 6:30 of the 12th, Grand Ballroom of Convention Hall.
Definitely look forward to heading out there.
You guys, somebody will be covering that, I think. You guys may be in training that day, but I think somebody's going to be covering that.
We'll be here.
Ah, okay.
Our trade show got canceled.
And so we have an MAPC meeting tonight. What time is that?
6 o'clock. But you can check me. What does it say on that agenda? It's pretty small. 6 o'clock. Hey.
Hey.
All right. 6 o'clock in the council chambers. I will be there. Carla Ruther, our assistant planning administrator, will be there. Scott Morris, all the MAPC commissioners. And it looks like we have a few items on the agenda. Is that a Looks like we have a holding, let's see, a hearing on a rezoning ordinance and a lot split. So, in the minutes. So,
Yeah.
probably be a fast meeting. It'll probably take about 15 minutes. But if you're interested in the work of the Metropolitan Area Planning Commission, feel free to come out. I think you guys, I know you guys record these. I don't know if they're streamed live or not. Yeah, I think they are. Thank you. So, you don't even have to come out to see it. You can just tune in on your electronic device and look it up and see it while it happens. See the sausage while it's being made.
Oh my goodness. You're so funny. And then we have the commission meeting that you spoke of, and that is not the right date, but it's tonight.
Well, we did have them back to back. It's tomorrow night is the 21st. That's our regularly scheduled meeting.
Right.
Normally, this one had gotten rescheduled last week because the week before we had the Oklahoma Municipal League Conference, and many of the commissioners went to that. So our meeting tomorrow night, we're back on a regular schedule at City Hall on the 21st. So the study session starts at 5. On the study session, we're talking about there'll be a brief update on the Randolph Mill and Overlay project that we just talked about. There'll be Main Street, and I believe Stantec Engineering is going to talk about a proposal to do a roundabout on Randolph sometime in the future. They're going to talk about that downtown. I think it would be located at Washington and Randolph. They're going to talk about and do that presentation. And then we're going to have a presentation on revisions to our building permit fees. And we have had a couple of meetings with the Northwest Builders group, and we are working we become members of that group, and certainly we want to hear their feedback. And right now they seem to be fine with what we're proposing, and so we're happy about that. We think it's better for everybody, and Scott Morris and Ken Bradley will be talking about that tomorrow in the study session. So that's the 3 items we have, along with the normal thing that the commissioners can talk about anything they want to in study session that's on the regular agenda. So there's the regular agenda. Mm-hmm. And let's see, there's some interesting stuff on there. There's a couple of change orders related to the Christmas tree project downtown. There's a budget amendment for those improvements. And there's also a few other change orders for other construction projects. And what else? There's a resolution about the Christmas tree project. It's on there as well. And it seems like there's something else. But anyway, you can take a look at the agenda. It's posted online at enid.org under meetings. So take a look at that. It's also posted in front of City Hall on that bulletin board.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're being transparent and certainly posting our agendas in accordance with the law so everybody knows what we're talking about. They're welcome to come on down at 5 o'clock. You can come down and hear the study session agenda, and then at the regular meeting starts at 6:30, and anybody can sign up for public comments if they'd like to. You can really talk about anything that's on the agenda, or you can talk about anything you want to talk about. Typically, the mayor will tell you that you're limited to about 3 minutes, but the commission's interested in hearing what you have to say. So that'll be Tuesday. And then our next meeting, I think, is whatever the first Tuesday is in October. Seems like we don't normally have commission meetings back-to-back on back-to-back weeks, but it was unusual because of some scheduling, some rescheduling issues.
But you got it in there.
We did. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, so we have C-Click Fix, and let me tell you a little bit about C-Click Fix. C-Click Fix is a communication tool that we utilize between us, the city, and you as a community. We highly recommend that you download this, and what you can do is you can report to us anything that you see that needs to be addressed within the community. It can be a down stop sign, it can be a water, if there's a busted water pipe and the road is flooded, or it can be a down tree, it can be a road that needs to be fixed, like a pothole or something, or a lost dog, or anything really. And it's just a communication tool that we highly recommend that you utilize so that we can address those issues that you see. And so you just download it, and then you just literally see, click, and fix. And so in order to stay connected and updated with us, then you can connect with us on our social media platforms, as well as our Roku and our Fire TV. And I think that's all I have. Do you have anything else?
No, it's been a good update. And it's time to get back to work, I think.
I mean, I guess so.
Yeah. Hopefully that was informative for everybody out there. If there's something else folks would like to see or be updated on, you might send some comments to the communications department or to the city manager or assistant city manager, and we'll do our best to deliver.
Yes, for sure. And if there's anything that you need to know then about anything that we have mentioned today, then feel free to go to our website, which is enid.org.
Yes.
And other than that, thank you for taking the time with me today. And thank you for stopping in. And we hope that you have learned something valuable. And we hope that you just take a brief moment and do something kind for someone else. Have a good day.
Bye-bye.